and it hungers for more. Anyway, I'm currently breaking in these speakers because they're yelling at each other out of phase, because I've got a special half inverted pink noise. So if I do this, it's much louder than if you just point them at each other. They're basically just, instead of pointing at each other and instead of doing this, they're doing this. But the ports in the back are still leaking sound. Plus, I can't get them real close together. If you get them perfectly together, it should make no sound. You'd also have to have the ports facing each other, which is impossible. Anyway, so note the fragile handle with care tape, and then note the not handled with care. Just put it that way. This came Japanese Post. That's anime figures. This came from Dakoni. Hopefully the girls are okay. There should be 3 of the same figure, because I've come to the realization, if I buy an anime figure, I'm wasting money. She's just gonna sit there. She cost me $200. But if I buy 3 anime figures or 2 anime figures, there's always the chance I could sell the second one and make back more money than one of them cost. Right? And I just need that chance, baby. This is just basic this is basic economics. If I buy 1, I'm out the money and I have a figure. If I buy 2, I'm out more money, but there's a chance I could sell the second one for more money. You see? You see how that works? That's great, and I'm delusional. But I do run a yard sale thing. Nice box, actually. Not the worst box. That's interesting shape. Let me just add this to the pile. Actually, I'm gonna be making food. I'm hungry. So let's boil water while we're unboxing anime figures and looking at things. If you want a white noise generator, it's pink noise, but if you make it do this, it sounds like white noise. So we have got several things. Sample box, no. Ooh. So if you don't know, Dakoni now makes gels. Shit, they didn't send me the ones for the 109, so working on them. Anyway, Dakoni now makes gel pads, and gel pads have a cooling gel under the fabric. This is too much water. And they're fucking amazing feeling on your head. I've actually got a set for Beyerdynamics on my Timsock, my $2,000 Planars, because they sound as good and they're more comfy. And here are the fucking ones for the Odyssey. Oh, it's cool. It was sitting on, oh my God, they're just so dense and heavy with the cooling gel, because this is like a stretchy fabric. Oh, it came. Oh God, it's like my, they're gonna sell 1 million of these. Don't even need headphones. I don't even care if they go on headphones, just buy a set of these. Oh my God, they're like cold. Oh, Jesus God, they're cold. What I would do is, if you're gaming, I need to sell you a headphone stand that contains like a capacitive cooler. So when you put your headphones on it, it cools the pads down. Because, they'll eventually nominalize with your head, but fuck, man, those feel nice. So they come with extra, lots of extra, tons, holy fuck. This is so much. So it's adhesive. I don't actually like adhesive pads, they're stupid. They do seal really well though. And anyway, here are Meze Lyric sheepskin. I didn't ask anyone to make Meze Lyric pads. I love my Meze Lyric pads. And apparently they've got 3M fucking dual lock fucking VHB to seal them against it with pins. Because the pads on the Meze Lyric don't come off. I've never taken them off. They are like attached. And if this has fucking 3M, like this is too much. I would never, if there's pins, there's no way I'm unpeeling this tape and permanently affixing these onto my fucking headphones. I get it that it's not supposed to leak. These are nice and comfy. Oh wait, we got a Swede. Do we still have a Drake? Hold on, I gotta see. We got the Swede. I gotta do a quick run because I have the basement door open. And if the Drake's in and Swede's in, I can close that because it's been open for a couple hours. Yep, there's my boy. I've got Pacific Rim, just idling the projector. Yeah, let's do, this is a good unboxing. Might start raining too. Jaegers. Oh, I forgot about that. There we go. Lock that. Kaijus. I actually made 3 reviews yesterday, and I wanted them to be short. 15 minutes, it's good. People can stay for a 15-minute review. All 3 of them, 30 minutes long. 29, 28, 31. I'm like, fuck. Are you like, fuck? God damn it. These actually look like a little bit smaller hole than my normal lyrics. We'll see. I'm gonna have to test them. I just kind of don't wanna. Let's see how bad the girls are damaged. Because you know you're not gonna get jack shit out of it. If one of the boxes is damaged, that'll be the one I keep. I'll obviously sell the other 2 with the good boxes. How much are they claiming these are worth? This says the only item contains 2. Thought I was getting 3. Whatever, 2, 3. As long as it's more than 1, you have a chance. Or I should say, I have a chance to recoup some income. It's great when a hobby can pay for itself at some point, but it's like, Akane Shinjo. All right, so Akane Shinjo, if you don't know, Pasta doesn't know, and she's listening to this at high speed, so I'll talk really slowly so she can understand me clearly. This girl is a psychopath. She stabbed a dude, but in the end, it turns out she was God, and everybody was made up, and in her head, doesn't matter, titties. You know, the 2 girls from that show, Rika with the thighs and Akane with the tits and the crazy. I'm all about the tits and the crazy. Just saying. Just saying. Not ass. I didn't say Rika had an ass. I said Rika had thighs. And then they did the other SSSSS Gridman, whatever the hell it was. And then there was the bad girl who had like the most thighs. Like solidly the best thighs in anime. And then I think she killed herself or something. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy the second SSS Dinohydrogen. So anyway, here's my second one. This one's gonna get all wrapped up. So I'm making a collection downstairs of brand new in-package figures, which will be sold off when, because there's a movie or a show coming out that's the entire universe. I don't think she'll come back for the new movie, but it'd be cool if she did, because she kept her phone in her titties. And she lived in a pile of garbage. It reminded me of home. It was like, she just had garbage hanging out. She talked to demons. Then there was like a lizard lolly that showed up. I didn't quite get that and why that happened, but I don't know. You could all watch SSSS Gridman and give me your opinions. Looking for the tape. I wish they would tape, like seriously, it's clear plastic. Tape it with visible tape. Is that like a weird concept to go around? Like, I want to be able to see what I have to fucking cut. I think it was just those. It's not my first Akane Shinjo figure, but it's probably one of the nicest. But yeah, so purple hair, big tits, never stop dancing. And then she stabbed a dude. She stabbed the main dude, and everyone was like, what the fuck? That is actually physically attached to her. I didn't think it was gonna be. She's got, it's not a shoe. They just had to extend it up because she has no flat feet at all. We've got the classic, like there was like, it wasn't even a beach episode. Why were they in bathing suits? They were gonna go swimming in the mountains or something. It was a great excuse to put all the anime girls in fucking bathing suits. I don't know, that show hit many levels of like giant CG robot fight and hot anime waifus. And then like cool, like there was that group of people. I have to rewatch that show. Why are there 2 holes here? Oh, that's why. I have to rewatch that show before the movie because I don't remember the plot plus Akane Shinjo. I like that this base is just a see-through base. This doesn't have any names, or it has a little bit here. It says made, actually it says made in China. That's even worse. It has 2018 trigger Gridman made in China written on the bottom on the clear. So on the top you can read it, but it's backwards. It's also got some scratches on it, like surface scratches. That is a ta-da. So I'm sure whatever I paid for this, I will make at least 30% back when I sell the second one. Let's get her into the light. Solid. This is how I support the industry, because obviously I don't live in Japan. I don't read manga. I support artists directly. A lot of times they're drawing titties. But like if I like a show, I don't subscribe to, Netflix doesn't pay enough. Crunchyroll doesn't pay enough. The only way I could figure to support things directly is to buy the licensed products. And man, is that a great way to... In fact, you know what? Z-Reviews need licensed products so that people can just support and have that. That ass is... You know what? You know what? I never really appreciated her ass until just now. So yeah, I'm done. That's an unboxing for today. And the other one will be in the yard sale maybe in like a year. And you guys could all enjoy every aspect of my weirdness and my cat's weirdness. And I'm gonna cook because I'm hungry. And soup's warming up, but I have an unboxing to do, so let's unbox the to-do. The yard sale stuff's going out. Boom, 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 boom. This is an important one, and as long as I release it late enough, it won't matter for my security of my home. There we go. So, this is an S2 Stick 700 by Zooz Bright Ideas. Z-O-O-Z Bright Ideas. And what this is a Z-Wave stick, USB stick. And basically what it comes down to is my keypad lock on my front door, and again, this should all be fixed by the time this video comes out live. But my keypad lock on the front door can't be reprogrammed. And you know how I know it can't be reprogrammed? Because I had Dan here, Dan the IT man. And we tried for over an hour to reprogram that front door, like a couple weeks after I moved in. To the point where we like ripped it apart. And it just won't. And I like the lock system because it's like push button and you could turn a physical knob to lock it. And you type in the code and you turn a physical knob to unlock it. It feels very solid because all it does is engage and disengage the actual tumbler. So it just spins randomly and then you go click and then it can actually do its job. Beautiful system. But if I can't change the code that the real estate agent told me it was, that means the real estate agent knows what it is, the previous owner knows what it is, anybody the previous owner knew knows what it is, I know what it is, Dan knows what it is, my current cleaning ladies know what it is, like everybody knows the fucking code to my front door and I can't change it. You should be able to change it with like a 6-pin master code and then it'll beep, and then but as soon as you type in 4 pins, it just fails. So if Dan and I can't fix it, it's time to put a new lock on the front door. And I should probably actually not tell you what it is, because if you came here and I told you which it was, you could like research the flaws in said lock. Anyway, it's a Z-Wave lock, which means I can hook it up to the smart home thing. So if I'm not home and the cleaning ladies are gonna be here and I'm not home, I can temporarily let them in with a code. The problem is I can let them, they know the code. They come in right now. They come in at 2 in the morning with their boyfriends and fucking axes. So what I need to do is make it so that I can be like, oh, are you coming Friday? I won't be home. Hold on, I'll enable the temporary code for 6 hours. That's what the smart lock's going to do. And this is a Yale smart lock. And this stick, I don't actually know where we plug this stick into because it is just a USB stick, but it enables Z-Wave control throughout my entire house. And this is a Z-Wave thing. Like I have all the CASA switches, and the CASA switches are like their own. Like every CASA switch in my house connects to the Wi-Fi on its own. Z-Wave means every Z-Wave device would connect to this stick and not my Wi-Fi. Usually hubs are bad, but this doesn't talk to the internet. This just exists in the house and everything talks to it. Right now, this will be the only thing talking to it, but there you go. So let me see how I open this. Parts of Asa Alloy, oh boy. And I couldn't find the same style like I have with the actual physical knob. I really like that one, shame. But let's see, our trained dedicated support team 24/7. There might be like master codes in this, so I'm not gonna look at the paperwork. But anyway, here's the part that's gonna be going on the outside of the house. And it's a touch panel. It's actually pretty fucking small. It says wake up for the Yale thing. It's covered with a bunch of protective plastic, and then you have a wire that goes through the hole in the door, because it'll fit over a normal lock. I kind of wish it was angled, and I kind of wish it was higher. But I mean, this was like $220, and it's one of the better ones. Big rubber gasket along the back. But it's better to have touch buttons and tactical buttons for just longevity's sake. Smart module. Oh, so this one has interchangeable modules. This particular one it comes with is a Z-Wave. But since there's different automation stuff that uses different communication technology, you can get this particular Yale lock with a bunch of different ones. It runs on 4 AA's, which are supposed to last, if you open the door 5 or 6 times a day, it lasts a year before you have to change the battery. I don't open my door nearly that much with the code, so it should last longer than that. Here is the actual inside articulation. Here, this is what goes in. Dingle, dingle. So this is going to mount to the door. That's going to get plugged in on the other side of the door. Battery compartment with the screw. I don't know what this button does. I don't know what that door chime looking hole does. But all it has to do is go lock, unlock, lock, unlock. That's its job. Being able to do that remotely, like if I'm just not home and Dan's driving by and he's like, dude, I gotta take a shit real bad. Please let me into your house. I could be like, hold on. Or if I give Dan a specific code that's Dan's code, it'll tell me Dan's entering my home, which is nice to know when Dan's entering your home. So yeah, this should be everything I need. The little stick was separate and the Yale lock was there. And here's the hardware for the Yale lock. It's just, and you know, the reason I'm doing this is because the current lock, the one that you hit the button and can turn it, I don't know if the batteries are starting to die, but I turn it and nothing happens, and it has to like click in to catch before I can open it or close it. And if it doesn't open and close, I'm locked out of my house. Very bad. Very, very bad. Anyway, here's hardware for it. Here's the door jamb. This is to mount it, looks like. Actually, that might be to mount that into the door. Here's an actual lock cylinder that you got to use. So once I pull that one apart, it'll just be exchange all these equipment. And then more hardware. So that's it. So I don't know. I think we might have to plug this into my router. Is that a thing? Can you plug a Z-Wave into your router? Or do you just plug it in range up to 400 feet indoors? That's pretty fucking good. Z-Wave static USB controller, blah, 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 blah. Chip for better performance. I don't know. Is this just get plugged in USB for power and then you hook this up to Wi-Fi and then it talks? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Lower power than the 500 series. Yeah, this is the new Z-Wave. So that should talk to this. Which should talk to this. Which should talk to this. Which should talk to this. Anyway, that's my shit. Those are all going out. Wife for titties. I'm gonna go finish watching The Mandalorian, which is so corny. Like after seeing Andor, it's just like the corn, man. The corn. Nice headphones. Are those AKG Grados? Those are wild.